hey, is it good to go or not? Now, I love Atlanta. I've had three separate experiences with three different women so far in Atlanta. And I have to tell you, it's been amazing. The first experience, met the girl, took her out, just hung out with her. We get to the restaurant. She ordered 2 meals. I'm like, okay, maybe she want to eat it all. So when her steak meal comes, she eat her steak, and her lobster meal comes, like, no, I want to box this up and take it home. I was like, oh, okay, so that's smart. There you go. That's smart. Good job. We get back to the hotel. She said, can she run to the hotel room? And I'm like, yeah, I don't mind. So we smoke. She's like, hey, let's get down or whatever. I'm like, no, I don't want to get down. It's cool. She's like, well, let me do you this service and do you a favor. I'm like, nah, I don't want that. I'm good. Let's just smoke and chill. So, long story short, she leave. 2 days later, she called me cussing me out. Well, actually, she texted me. I didn't respond. She texted me again. I didn't respond. So then she called me, and I respond, and she started cussing me out. She was like, who the hell you think you are, not calling me back or not texting me back? And she snapped. First of all, I'm not that kind of woman. You gonna fucking text me back. You gonna not ignore me. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I've never experienced this. So I was like, okay. And I just said, I'll text you back. And then I hung up. I just blocked her. I never talked to her again.
So the first thing you guys gonna be like, is Buddy gay? He's gay, JR. Hey man, this is just a man that has options and he knows his worth. He's like, yo, she ordered 2 meals, right? Order one, gobble that up. Then she gonna order the lobster and be like, yeah, I'm unboxing this one up to go. Y'all saw that skit where they was out eating or whatever, dude was pretending, and she was like, oh, you ordering off this side of the menu? And she's like, oh, I'm fucking. And my man was like, go ahead and order whatever. But anyway, so he was like, that was a turn off. I guess he went ahead and paid for that. I'm assuming, because you'd be like, JR, you don't know if he paid. Anyway, she wants to follow him back to the hotel. They smoke, chill. She offers the buns. He turns down the buns. She offers the Lewinsky. He turns down the Lewinsky. Maybe Buddy was turned off that much. I'm assuming she was attractive. What's the other reason? He didn't go into explaining what happened, but I guess he was just turned off. Then went into the next day where he just, I could see for some women, they'd be like, if he got the hit, then he probably wouldn't text me or whatever like that. But Buddy didn't hit, and he didn't text her, and she texted him, and he didn't respond, and start blowing his phone up. Women can't take rejection because they feel like they've done something wrong, and some women it's just a complete turnoff. Like I mentioned to you guys, which I don't know if I did an actual story time, but this girl I actually liked, and I would say our first date, I went to her house and I spent the night. We were in bed and I fell asleep. And when I woke up the next day, it's not that I didn't want to smash, but I was really tired, fell asleep. We had some wine, we was chilling or whatever. And I didn't hit, and the next day the energy was just different. She felt like, even though she didn't admit it, she felt like she was rejected. She felt like I rejected her, I didn't want her. And that's probably with women like this, it's either two things, either it's a turn off or it makes them wonder why this didn't happen. And in this case, Buddy didn't text her or none of that, and it piqued her interest even more. But ladies, sometimes it's just like that. A guy that has an abundance mindset, he's not really tripping. And the fact that you did this turned him off even more. He's like, I made the right decision. Blocked. I even saw a meme about, you really got to be a fucked up individual for a dude to block you, because we do have a high threshold. Let's get on to what else he got to say here about Atlanta, man. Let's go.
The second experience. So this girl, right? She hit me up. I'm in Atlanta's Connect group. So she hit me up in the Connect group or whatever. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? And she was like, oh, I've been following your page. You seem like you're super interesting. I'm like, yeah, you seem like you're super interesting too, you know? She was a beautiful, gorgeous girl. So we talking, and then she's like, can I call you? I'm like, yeah, go ahead, call me. What's up? So she called me. And then she was like, so I see you posted that you're about to get this house and such and such. And I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. She's like, well, if you get it, I want to make sure we christen each room. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm with it. Just talking shit. And then she was like, oh, so you feeling me? I'm like, yeah, you beautiful. Like, you gorgeous, you know. We can definitely talk. She was like, yeah, because I want to get married within the next year. And I want to start to try to have a baby by December. I was like, excuse me? She was like, yeah, yeah. So I want 2 or 3 kids. I want to start having a kid by December, and I want to be married by next year. I was like, hold up. You want to what? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, this is crazy. She's like, yeah, no, because first of all, you're gonna understand the kind of woman I am, and start giving me this whole lecture about who she is. And I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm with it. Let's do it. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, you'll come back in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call you back in the morning. I got you. You know, it was late, so I listened to this all night, about 2 o'clock in the morning, about her planning her future and everything else. So, and after we hung up, I smiled, I laughed, I blocked her. I was like, no way! I've never got to experience that. This is so amazing. Atlanta is so great. Like, it's great, great.
So Buddy ran into one there, huh? Hey, for those of y'all in Atlanta, go ahead and drop those Atlanta Connect groups so everybody can join up. Because fellas, you know, if it's like this, what he said, all these ladies hitting him up, and dude seems to be a pretty laid back dude. He got the chick following him. He's not pressed, and she was all into him, reached out to him, basically was like, yo, let's christen the rooms, things like that. You buying a house, they see a brother doing his thing. She probably detected, and obviously, as he said, that he's not from Atlanta originally. So he's probably doing some things, and he said gorgeous woman, already laid it out there what she was looking for, already planning their life together, which is probably the part that turned him off, as opposed to just saying, hey, maybe one day, because a lot of you ladies, you could talk too much and turn a man off, believe it or not. Even though he probably still smashed, he probably like in the back of his mind, yeah, I can't deal with this chick. She already talking about our future together and all this stuff. It's cool to talk about, and I'm assuming this is the first conversation. She went full throttle. A lot of you men make this mistake too, but she went full throttle, explaining this is the type of woman I am. And sometimes, ladies, you could just come on too strong. It's cool to say, hey, maybe one day I want to have some kids, and just leave it at that, instead of almost like an ultimatum by this time I want kids. You already know, and you don't even know this dude like that. What I mean by that is you're already discussing with him that he's the one, already hasn't even smashed, haven't met, just based off a phone conversation, and you ended up getting blocked because you was on this crazy ass shit, already planning you guys' life together. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that, man. Yeah, put that group below though, man, for real. Facts. Anyway, let's get on to this next one though. Let's go.
And then the third experience I've had, it was just a nice experience. You know, it wasn't bad, it wasn't crazy. The young lady is dating this dude, and she come and hang out with me. I'm like, hey, you got a boyfriend or whatever? And she's like, yeah. But she's telling me how things are not working with him, and I'm like, no, you know, I'm supporting him. I'm telling her how he's just maybe young, or he needs to see some things he can do. Blah, be like boosting his ego, whatever, right. So then she texts me in the morning, and she like, I want to come and talk to you. I was like, look, sweetheart, you got a whole man, and what you're doing is wrong. So I don't think we should talk anymore. Long story short, I was like, you take care of your family, and I'm good. So my real quick story time with Atlanta. I love Atlanta women. This is awesome. I feel like I'm being chased, which is great. The city is beautiful. From Chicago, it's a little bitty city. Atlanta is not a city at all. It's definitely little. But if you like walking, trail, skateboarding, you know, Atlanta's lit. But yeah, that's my 1 month story time. It took way longer than I thought it would. Like your boy out.
Now, Buddy, I guess he gave a brief overview of the interaction, but she probably said some things to him that was unsettling, talking about too much of your business. She has a boyfriend and probably wants him to be an emotional tampon and things like that, and maybe just want to give up the buns here and there. And Buddy sounded like he just wasn't with that, because there's a lot of trouble that comes with this, and there's also, you guys are getting deleted for being in situations like this, which he probably already knows. That's why he cut it out. And ladies, you have no problem talking about your boyfriend and things that you're doing with another guy, rather than maybe telling him or maybe whatever. My man's really not for the drama. He just wants to hang out, have a good time. And that's basically what it's all about. We don't want to be bringing these problems in, but a lot of times you ladies want to turn dudes into your therapists instead of your girlfriends. And the fact that you got a boyfriend and he made you feel comfortable to do that. We really don't want to hear that. We just want to have fun. And same thing with ladies. You don't want to hear that shit from a dude talking about another woman. Anyway, man, dating in Atlanta. This is another one for the books. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. If you're an entrepreneur, content creator, or you just want to promote your product or service in general, click the link below. That way you can promote it on my YouTube page. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. This is your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2. Bring it back. Yeah. Can't forget Tony. 50. UK.